Cake. Chapter 4. Part B. Sex's Disclosure. I came back from my little mind trip just as the tip of Marcus's cock slipped inside of me. His pumping hand around my cock was still busy working me into deep arousal, and yet, somehow, he had managed to get my knees further apart and had angled my hips in order for him to be able to take me slowly and without resistance. This slow, seductive love-making was worse than before because I almost moaned out loud and not in pain. I cut it off. I didn't want to receive pleasure from this. Try it, Sex. You just might like it enough to come back for more. I would not mind providing it for you any time you would ask. Marcus thrust upwards, hitting my prostrate, and I stopped thinking as I was enveloped in a white haze of pleasure. He rode me hard, just like normal. I was a bundle of nerves and sensations. I came on his third deep thrust and would have fallen off his lap and flat onto my face if he hadn't caught me. He must have liked this new slump position I found myself in, because he shifted so my face was angled more towards the floor, one of his hands holding onto my cuffed wrists, the other holding tight to my hips, and my knees still locked with his. He stood up, maintaining my pose, and began pumping away for all he's worth. He kept hitting that sweet spot inside me over and over again. Drool slipped out of my mouth and dripped off my chin. Oh, Christ! I was getting another erection. See? This is the true you. Sex, embrace it. I started to cry out with each thrust as his cock caressed that special spot. I couldn't have kept quiet now if I'd wanted to. It was all too much. I knew Marcus found it erotic when I keened in pleasure, because he always said such things even when sex was at its worst. My erection was slapping my stomach, and pre-cum was leaking everywhere. Oh, God! I cried out as I came again. This time, Marcus jetted into me and stayed still. He groaned right into my ear. His breath skimmed hot on my neck, and I could feel his latest offering of cum being added to what he had already placed there earlier. I arched my back and gave a yell of pleasure despite myself. Damn it. Then it was all over. And suddenly, all I was aware of was that my ass was in agony again. I wasn't going to be able to sit properly for a while. That much was certain. That was beautiful, Sex. Marcus dragged us back to the couch and laid on it sideways. He was still in me, and didn't seem to be in any hurry to pull out. I could feel tears pricking at the back of my eyes. I felt so dirty. Dirty because I enjoyed it. I had come without me wanting to. There is nothing to be ashamed of, Sex. Your body took pleasure in it. You were truly excited. And it was a glorious thing to see. Each separate word was accompanied with a nip and a lick along my spine. I'm hungry, but you have not replenished your blood from my first drink. You did not finish your juice. I winced as he finally pulled free from my body. He reached over me, picked up the glass, sticking the straw between my lips again. The sentiment of no was not an option. So I drank the sickly sweet stuff until I was down to the ice cubes. The fact that there were still ice cubes floating in the juice told me that not as much time had passed as I'd thought. I was hoping that he would be leaving soon. I am here all night, Sex. There is something important I have to tend to in the morning, and it would be easier just to stay here with you. Do not move. He got up and strolled off to the bar cart to get me something else to drink. Anything but cranberry juice. As far as I can tell, vampires don't eat. Yet Marcus messes with everything that gets sent down here through the dumbwaiter, though he's limited himself to drinks now since he almost killed me with food poisoning a while back. Don't move, he said. Where the hell could I go? I can't even sit upright. Oh, crap. I really need a shower now, as his sperm was leaking out of me and dribbling down my thighs onto the couch. He came back carrying cheese, crackers, and another glass of cranberry juice, and then saw my predicament. Shower first, eating later, but drink this now. After I had choked down that vile drink, he picked me up with the ease of an adult lifting a child and set me down in the bathroom. I'd hoped he would take the cuffs off, but he reached in and turned on the shower for me instead. Damn it, that meant he was going to wash me. He shoved me into the water and rested his chin on the top of my head. I fucking hate that. He laughed. He was getting aroused again as he soaped up my body. I was fighting myself. Fighting not to get an erection. So soon. Or really at all. What's the good in getting clean only to get dirty and ugly again right away? I told you, you look beautiful. You always look beautiful. I scowled at him and turned my face toward the stream of water. A strong hand wrapped around my throat, and I was pulled back against his body. My tied hands were trapped between us, and my fingers brushed his arousal. What was going on? He shouldn't be aroused. This would be 5? I have never lied to you, sex. Why do you think I would start now? The way your face flushes when desire hits you is absolutely stunning. I can see the blood vessels open in your face to turn it that beautiful shade of pink. I saw hints of it in that bar when I approached you. You were curious, aroused even, but too afraid to show it. I could sense your arousal, that excitement and fear, and the fact that you were a virgin to man sex. I am so glad that your first time was with me. Marcus took my hair in his free hand and pulled it straight out under the running water. I had hoped that it would be longer by now. There is nothing that can be done about it, though. It will grow. I am just a little anxious to complete your new look. Letting go of me, he then proceeded to wash my tresses with all the efficiency of a dog groomer. I almost fell over when he finished and started drying my hair a little too vigorously after we'd gotten out of the shower. I had no idea what my hair looked like now compared to what it had been when I'd snatched off the street. There were no mirrors in this place, so I couldn't see how different it appeared. I knew that it brushed my shoulders, which was a lot longer than I had ever worn it before, so it probably looked like a rat's nest most of the time. I have never worn it longer than ear length my entire life. My mother never would have let me.